What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Bears Fans Talk. Johnny CMD here as always with the main event, Kevin Haggerty. Kevin, how you feeling today?
You know, I just had like a revelation before.
Please tell me.
So what are we talking about today, Johnny?
Today I wanted to change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And I want to talk a little about WNBA.
Okay, so if you remember, for those longtime listeners, we were one of the first movers on Caleb.
Yeah.
I think we're one of the first movers on a WNBA podcast.
I think so too. You know
I'm
what?
just saying.
Yeah,
I'm just saying this could be the start of something.
The football podcast market is probably pretty saturated.
Very saturated.
I don't know many WNBA podcasts out there, and I don't think we're the ones who like the WNBA loyalists. I think some of our takes are pretty bad. We're riling up the dog now too. My dog is already just saying, "Hey guys, maybe just turn off the mic when you're talking about the WNBA."
But I'm saying this is a first moving thing, and we're not estranged to first movers. So I'm excited to be talking about WNBA today.
Okay, all right. So
specifically, our girl,
Caitlin. So
your girl.
Angel Reese. No,
I'm not Team Angel. Do you remember what I said about her?
What'd you say about
LSU versus Iowa?
Yeah.
Or it was good versus bad?
Yeah, good versus bad. Well, I texted my brother that it was probably going to start another race war.
I mean,
because I feel like when LSU beat Iowa in the national championship 2 years ago,
yeah.
I felt like it was like a lot of gross like they showed like the rap music that they were playing in the pregame for LSU, and then just like the most girly like country pop that they were playing. Yeah, and not even that. It was like a little bit worse than I was singing. And I feel like it got a little bit gross, like how they kind of like bait the race aspect of it a little bit.
Yeah. And
I think that still kind of happens a little bit now.
It does.
But that's kind of when I was worried when they were playing each other again that was going to come out again.
It's a great game though.
Yeah.
We actually talked about it on regular Bears Fans Talk. Like it was actually like, I mean, I've watched more women's sports than I ever had in my entire life.
100%. 100%.
And like, say what you want, and I've said it before, but Caitlin Clark is single-handedly, like you've watched WNBA games.
Yeah, no, I have. So I watched this game, and this game, we're a couple of days removed from this game, and
wait, can you just say
the Fever actually just lost the Liberty by 30 plus points.
Can you just say, like, was it the opening game you watched and you turned it on and it was like just a picture?
It was, so I turned on the home opener. I think it was on Amazon Prime for the Fever. And I turn it on and it is just like a wide shot of the court.
Yeah.
Just no commercials, no talking for literally 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I think at some point, someone in the production was just like, oh, nothing is playing right now. So they cut to a commercial. And I was just like, this is a rough start.
They're probably not used to
It's big production,
but they don't have pregame shows like the WNBA. They don't have Shaq and Chuck and
That's
Ernie.
True.
Like
they can't fill up the space quite as easily.
Exactly right. They don't have, if you want to fill up the space, bring on.
Yeah, there we go.
Bring on us. We'll come talk WNBA basketball.
What I'll say,
I'm serious. We'll do it for free.
There's a little tongue in cheek. I feel like whenever we talk about the WNBA, but I have enjoyed watching it.
Wait, no, it's not tongue in cheek. It's new. It's exciting, and we don't really. I don't 100% understand it. And I've said how cool it is to watch the WNBA. Remember the analogy I made?
What was the analogy?
Not analogy, but comparison.
Yeah, you want to say it again?
I will say it again. That way.
This is bad take number 1, by the way.
You think it's a bad take?
I think it's a bad take. Tell if this is a bad take, please let us know.
Okay, so the WNBA, so the regular NBA, I cannot dunk the ball.
Yeah.
I cannot. I play I play a very basic game of basketball. When I watch a WNBA game, I can relate much more to that kind of basketball.
So I think what you initially said is it kind of reminded you like of one of our pickup games.
No.
First of all, I want to preface by saying that we would get bodied by any basketball player, WNBA or college, 100%.
Oh, 1,000,000%. I'm not sitting here saying that, but I'm saying though, like their game though is more relatable. I'm not going up and doing windmill dunks, dog.
I was talking about this when me and my wife were watching yesterday, and I think like what I broke it down to, like I do enjoy watching them. I'm trying to figure out why, because at the end of the day, it's just like the athleticism is just not there with the men. With like that's whatever. There's no dunking, which I don't miss dunking. I think what it is,
it's a better product.
You watch you watch the NBA. And people like talk about the NBA as like not like, oh, they don't play defense. You can play perfect defense on Anthony Edwards or Jokic, and they could still score on you.
Yeah, Luka's pretty damn good.
Yeah, and Luka, like you could do everything right and they could still score. But like in the WNBA, it feels like hard defense matters. Like if you pick up somebody, like the girls don't have the women don't have the scoring ability to really just like overpower someone on defense or just make some like incredible shot.
Yeah.
So it really does feel like the defense matters. The buckets are sometimes a little bit harder to come by, and. Yeah, so I think that kind of makes it a little bit more interesting if you like it, a little bit more of a defensive struggle. Whereas the NBA, the men, it kind of just feels like a little more.
Well, they actually pass the ball in the.
That's true too. Yeah,
so like basketball, like playoff basketball is better, but like regular season NBA has to be the worst product in all of sports. And that's not even a shot.
Yeah.
Like I'm just telling you, like it is hero basketball.
Yeah.
It is. Take up the court, 1-2, take a 3.
Well, that's it too. It's just like
it's just ugly.
The men are able to just dribble around each other a little bit more, which you don't see as much in the WNBA. So you do got to move the ball a little bit, and you got to play a little more sound.
It's a better product.
Yeah, no, I've been enjoying watching what I've been watching on like the main networks. I was on ESPN. The game I watched this game, ESPN 1. Yeah, nice. It was on ESPN 1. I watched something on Prime. The ratings I think have been pretty good. I kind of you might have some numbers in front of us, but I saw that like it
says nearly every WNBA broadcast has set a ratings record this season.
But no, not I thought I read that like maybe like 20 years ago, like the inaugural season in the early years, I think it actually did pretty well, is what they were saying. I don't think it's. I think I read something. It hasn't. None of this year's broadcasts have cracked the top 10 all time of WNBA. I maybe reading something.
This is May 29th. The Fever vs. Sun had $2.1 million dollars. 2.1 million viewers.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad. I'm thinking about work.
So I think what we also wanted to talk about, which, like, I'm still kind of torn on how I feel about this. Like, Caitlin Clark has been getting, like, beat up a little bit. And I feel like there's been a lot of, like, criticism and, like, some back and forth.
I was
like,
critical of it at first, too.
The other WNBA players, like, really just kind of, like, giving it to her, saying, like, hey, we're not going to crown her, maybe being a little bit even disrespectful, like you would say.
Yeah.
Like,
well, the one play in this game was pretty disrespectful.
Yeah, so Kennedy Carter, I think is who it was. So it looked like, Caitlin came down, and I think she scored. It looked like she had turned to her and said something. Like Caitlin said something to this Carter.
And then what did Carter? Because the clip that I saw, like she clearly said something back to Caitlin Clark.
It looked like bitch or something like that.
Little bitch.
Yeah. So,
is what I saw.
And checked her from behind.
Yeah.
And it was just called a foul. They actually recently upgraded it.
Yeah, to a flagrant one
after the game.
And then Angel Reese wasn't available for.
And she got fined $1,000.
I thought $5,000.
Oh, I saw $1,000. I don't know. Like, who knows? But basically, it's funny you say that. Like, because I think
$5,000 is like a ton of money, man, for them. Well, no, they're making like $72K a year.
But Angel Reese is one of those who's got.
She's got WNBA.
Yeah, well, no, but also like a ton of sponsorships too. I think the big names that we know are doing better than the $72,000 a year or whatever. But when that happened, that check play, like. Carter came to the bench.
Yeah.
Angel Reese looked super jazzed about what happened, and then I just see the coach just being like, no, like went up and grabbed her, just like, no, like we're not doing that. And then she declined to comment that I ain't answering no Caitlin Clark questions.
Yeah.
And then the press started pushing it, and the coach kind of stepped in like, that's enough.
See, that's just
it's really lame. I just think it's really lame.
It's just like bad. Like so here, okay. So let's talk about Caitlin Clark real quick. So like at first I was like, why are you not like crowning her? Why are you not like happy for her? Like the whole Chuck thing you went on.
Yeah.
And then like I was in the same thing, but then I started thinking about it, especially after I saw that, like they're kind of sticking to their guns.
Yeah.
And they're like really like, I thought it was going to be like, okay, fine, they want to prove a point the first couple of weeks, they'll let up. Like they are not letting up on her. It's kind of like integrity, kind of.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
It's kind of cool. I mean,
I think, because I guess you can't really treat someone different. Like they're still your competitor.
What do you mean can't treat someone differently?
Yeah, but they're still your competitor. I get it. So that's why I'm torn.
It's kind of cool.
I'm torn because I feel like I do remember there was some comparisons like when Bron came in the league and his teammates were like, this isn't his league. Like he's got to come out there and earn it. And it's just like whatever. Who's LeBron James? Like I think you got to come out there and you got to prove it.
That's not true. I felt like LeBron from day one was getting whistles left and right.
Well, no, he did. But
and was it was set up for him to succeed.
And I guess, I could also make the argument that like maybe this is kind of like what they talked about in like the early like 90s NBA. Jordan got beat up. They hard fought.
For sure.
They said, we do not want you getting easy buckets to the rim. We're going to hit you if you come down here.
Yeah. It's kind of cool. That's what I mean. Like,
so maybe I should feel like, I don't know. When I saw that play, I was just like,
yeah.
And this is the Sky. I actually wanted to buy into the Sky. I almost bought an Angel Reese jersey, but I just don't like her, man. Like, I don't know. Maybe
she's hard to like.
But she's a villain. Some people really like that,
No.
Some people do really like that. I don't know. I could see it becoming.
We're not Detroit though. Like the bad boys. Like that's not the image I want. Like. Maybe. I like the hero image. Yeah. I like the Caitlin Clark image a lot more. Yeah.
I really like in this game it was Camila Cardoso's first game. She injured her shoulder in preseason. She came in and she played pretty well. I like her a lot. I think that we talked about it in an earlier podcast.
She's the other one. The other draft pick.
She was I believe she might have been number 3 overall.
Yeah.
She was like the Sky's first draft pick. I think she was 3. I don't think she was 2. But she's the post player. She's a Brazilian. She won the national championship this year against Caitlin Clark.
Who's the chick that plays for the LA team? The Sparks.
Oh, Brink. Yeah. She's a cutie.
I just followed her.
Is that the face you're giving me?
I just followed her on Instagram. I was like, oh, who the hell is this girl?
Another thing I do like about that.
The fashion?
That is lost on me because the NBA players do it too. They dress up. They're even the NFL players. It kind of, I'm just kind of like whatever. But, with this is bad take number 2. It's like I actually kind of do like, the pregame fits from
Johnny,
from the
maybe
women.
we shouldn't put this out.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like I said, the dog is trying to tell us that we should not put this out. But, it's all entertainment. Like, and like I said, I appreciate the product they're putting out.
Dude, I think they're doing a great job. Yeah. Hang on. Did you see Angel Reese's, though, when she's that's the camera boy? To
hold the camera.
Dude,
yeah. She had some trouble walking in the heels, too. I don't know if you saw any like videos of her like walking in those heels.
Did you see?
Which I don't blame her. I mean, if I was, how tall is she? She's like 6'6".
Wait, did you see when Shonatani met with Cameron Brink?
No.
There was like a picture. Just to Google the 2 names. It's
Brink and who?
And Shonatani.
Oh, Shohei.
Yeah, Shohei. Sorry.
Shohei.
Yeah.
Let's see if this even comes out. What am I looking for?
Oh, it's going to come up.
Is this a video?
I mean,
is this what
you
I'm
can do
at?
images.
Okay.
It's going to be like the number 1 image.
Is Shohei short?
That's not the thing.
I don't know. What?
Oh, no, the one on this one
what
right
am I
here.
looking for?
Just look at it.
What about it?
Okay, so like he's like blushing, hang on.
You can tell that he's blushing from that picture.
But and then the joke is like he didn't need a translator for that, did he?
For what?
That conversation. Does it look like he needs a translator?
Yes, that's true.
Right? It's like he can speak perfectly fine now. That's the joke.
Damn, she's really cute.
She is very cute.
Okay.
Like look at that.
I thought she was tall. I guess Shohei's probably
look at this. Look at him. You think he needs a translator?
Why is he in full uniform?
He's making her blush. Look at that.
Well, it says Brink makes Shohei blush. It says Shohei's the one blushing apparently.
He's like spitting game on her.
Maybe.
She is cute though. I would have to admit objectively. And there's another one that's there's another WNBA player that I think she's the UConn girl. Oh no! Are you talking about the Miami girl?
No, I'm not talking about cuteness. I'm talking about the Darren Waller video, divorcing Kelsey Plum, the WNBA player. Am I right about this? Darren Waller.
Yeah, she is WNBA.
Yeah,
player.
Kelsey. Yeah, like
she plays for the Aces. She was in Vegas too.
Didn't she have like the record that Clark broke for quite a while? Yeah, I was right about it. So yeah, Darren Waller had the really embarrassing video.
The lookalike. Yeah, she plays for the Aces. See, look, we know what we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Have you seen that video though? It's like
I saw the
he made some sort of rap song.
I saw the cuts of it that like a fantasy punishment needs to be.
Redo it shot for shot.
Yeah,
I would be on board for that. I'd produce that because I'm not coming in last. I could come in last this year, but
what do you mean? You have no draft picks.
I'm still not going to come in last. And if I do, I'll do the stuff shot for shot.
Now you gotta post this.
Okay, fine. If I come in last, then I'll do the Darren Waller video shot for shot.
All jokes aside, Johnny, I think that like the WNBA's, it's not even a joke, but like they're doing a good job. We're talking about it. We're making a podcast about it. Like, kind of cool.
League Pass. Let's check this out right now. Just so we don't get canceled. Subscribe now. How much does it cost? $35 a year? Dude, I'm in. All right, $35. Okay, I'm not putting my credit card information in here, but I'm buying the WNBA league.
Are you gonna share that faster with me?
Yeah, maybe we'll do a weekly. While we're waiting while we're in the off season, we'll do a weekly WNBA check-in.
Fine. Let's pick one game and we'll watch the game and dissect it.
Sure. Well, I mean,
I'll watch one game.
Okay, sure. Are we gonna split the login? Think we're gonna be able to? How hard do you think they're policing this?
Oh,
is this like Netflix? You think this is Netflix level stuff?
Bro, they're like, same. You have to be in the same household. No, I bet you it's like, just get it to watch. That's actually really cheap, $35.
I look into
how are they not putting Caitlin Clark up here?
Because it's just too obvious at this point. Maybe I guess you don't want to overexpose. But yeah, that's Angel Reese.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the Liberty are pretty good. I watched one of their games. They beat up on.
Student discount. How much is student
discount? I'm not a student anymore. But anyway, I'm a student of life. School. I'll pay the full $35.
You're such
I got
a
money
nice
like
guy.
that.
You got money like that now.
All right.
Well, this is a good first WNBA podcast, officially devoted to WNBA.
I do want to go to a game. I think maybe before I could see ticket prices getting worse than they are right now, or more expensive than they are right now. And I've always wanted to be like courtside at a game. I went to I bought ice seats for the
Wolves.
The Wolves.
Yeah, I remember.
Not as exciting as, as I was hoping it was gonna be. But anyway, maybe I'll buy courtside tickets for
I don't know if I'm
for a Sky game.
I don't know if I'm in for that 100%. Let me watch.
Let's watch a few games.
Yeah, watch a few games.
You're not sold on WNBA yet?
No, I like it, but do I want to sit courtside? Do I want to take a night off from explain to my wife that hey, I'm not going to be around to put our son down tonight?
I think the bigger thing you need to explain is the fact that it's probably like $500. But anyway,
I got money like that though.
Okay, there you go. You built your own deck. You're saving money. All right, that's all I got.
Awesome.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Comment down below. Anybody watching WNBA? If we attracted any WNBA fans to this video, I'm sorry. we're
trying.
We're gonna get better. Yeah. We're just trying to join on the hype wagon.
Wait. No, we are starting the hype wagon.
Yeah, we're starting the hype wagon. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, for the diehard fans, they're not gonna want to hear that we started the wagon. They started the wagon. We're jumping on.
Fine, we're jumping.
We're jumping on. We're hardcore jumping on the wagon.
If you like Bears content, if you're a WNBA fan that actually likes Bears content, we do Bears content. That's what we do.
That's what we do.
But we also do this, I guess.
Yeah, and we do this sometimes. All right. and sometimes you gotta do this sometimes. All right. Later.